My name is Shaun Overton, and I'm turning this into a desert forest. One of the most common questions I get is about water, and specifically a water well. Watch me fumble with this cistern, and you'll start to get a strong sense for why I haven't known where to put a well or that it's even a good idea yet. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow, that's way lighter than I thought it was going to be. I thought these things weighed like 200 or 300 pounds.
Watch the... There we go. That was a little awkward.
Okay, I'm going to give this to you.
Yep. It's not going anywhere. Right there.
That's all right. We'll be able to get it.
Yep.
All right.
Nice. That's working. There you go. Left. There you go. Oh. There you go.
My buddy Ryan and I drug that cistern up here. This is one of the highest spots on the property, and it would be really nice to have 1,100 gallons as high up in the air as possible. What you should notice in this shot is that there's not a cistern up here anymore. I needed to move it right back down the same hill where it came from. That'll be good enough just to get it up. We're only going a quarter mile, half mile. So I'll just go slow. And then when I moved the cistern there, the thing nearly blew away in the winter wind. That's exactly where I wanted it. The reason I put the cistern up here is, one, the elevation, but also that it's not a coincidence that this is where I film the opening of every episode. It's one of the best views on the property. Wouldn't it be nice to have those views for my cabin as well? So when Ryan and I left the property in early December, came back in early January, I had to decide if I want to walk up this steep hill every time I want to go to and from the cabin. And as you can probably tell from the fact that there is no cabin or cistern here, nope, I decided no, that's not a great idea. If I had dug a well, it would have been a quarter mile from here, i.e. really far from where I actually want the water. I think that illustrates the point of taking little risks while you're learning things. And for me, it's easier to take little risks with an 1,100 gallon cistern than it is to dig a $15,000 hole that might even turn out to be dry. There's been plenty of setbacks along the whole journey, no doubt about it. But ultimately, we have dug 2 acres of catchments. My business coach says that I'm a crock-pot thinker, that I have an experience and then I sit on it for weeks and months, and then I repeat the cycle. And I definitely simmer on ideas, but I'd rather go low and slow than hot and make catastrophic mistakes. So not only do I not apologize for going slow, I think it's a virtue. Yay me. And the value of going slow is that it's not necessarily that I'm going to change the plan, it's that I can update the plan because I'm learning new information, which means that I can make a better plan and therefore a better financial decision. In fact, this cistern's probably going to move again, and it's based on something that I didn't know. So I'm going to pick the camera up here and show you. Behind me, I've got this big screened pile of sand that didn't exist when I was making the plan in the first place. That thing's 10 or 12 feet tall, and if I can put the water even higher up, and I only got to move it a few feet. Brandon needed it to fill the sandbags with the sandbag attachment. It wasn't here before, so it makes
sense that when I'm done, why not put the cistern up here where it's going to add even more water pressure?
My goal right now is to keep decisions as small as possible, because when you're doing something new, you don't know what you don't know. And for me, a water well is a major financial investment. I'm going to have to spend probably $15,000. Even if I succeeded, I'd hate to have a wet hole in the wrong spot. I'm already pretty familiar with the geology, so I know where the options are, but I'm not absolutely certain that I know the best spot for the well. I want to take a few more months, get more familiar with the property, and then I'll be ready to make that decision. If you want to stay up to date on the ranch, then you need to go to dustupsranch.com, enter in your best email address. Whenever I have volunteer events or I'm sharing the latest news, it's always going to happen over email. If you want to support the channel, the best way you can do that is to either volunteer and come here in person, or you can purchase a pair of old rugged boots. It's what I'm wearing right now. Make sure you get a pair, and thank you for watching.